she had experience in the idea of a film company at any rate, this particular one. Set that up, understood what it offered as a typology in terms of expertise, execution, the organisational structure, right? These all should be triggering, you should be going, oh, I remember this, Ben talked about this stuff, right? Gave me a method of analysis that I could use. Admittedly simplistic and straightforward, but the way in. Then understanding a structure which is reasonably simple, but you can read that and you can understand the subtleties within that structure. Through line weight, shading, line type. You know, really important. You should be better than graphic designers. Design management processes. Understanding it at different levels in terms of that hierarchy she worked with before. You know, she describes it here. Looking at sub-relationships. This one. Yeah. Yep. Very simple. Replace design director, project architect, people in a team. Yeah. It works in so many ways. You can see here, there's a relationship between these two and this one that's different from that relationship to the system architect. Very subtle, very simple to understand. So this one is looking at design delivery. Starts to play out in terms of, you know, from the core design philosophy to the project team. To then, you know, how that's managed and organized. And there is a concurrence, right? There's a relationship. To the line weight, organization, etc. So here's the hypothetical. That's just the analysis. Here's the hypothetical scenario. So the options are produced as diagrams. Get it very simply. There's enough text there to understand it. They make sense because they've been thought through. What happens if there's a change of location? What does the branch office need? The thinking that I've employed in the other parts can start to come in here and make this diagram useful. Temporary affiliation with this other company, what does that mean? Play it out on the sub-levels. What does that offer? You know, the recommendations, and then the steps that the office would have to take in delivering one of these options. You know, then is looking at this over a period of time. Project planning. This is our bread and butter in terms of being in an office, right? If you can't do this in an office for yourself, for your team, once you get to that level of responsibility, for the office that you're running, whatever, forget about it. Somebody else will do it and tell you how much time you've got to do stuff. This should just be basic material that you are doing every day for yourself in some form or another, right? If you don't know how, come and ask me, and I'll do 20 minutes. If you want. John is actually talking about this first week back on whatever that's called. Office management, there you go. So John does quite a good lecture on that. Phasing and renewal, the opportunities to come out of it, the type of projects. And that's like the conclusion, the summary of it. I think that was tough, like ever it is. Yeah. Because it wasn't related enough to the architectural to me. It was a little bit limited to the film side of things. It was what she knew, she was very good at, but she hadn't made that translation into the design, the architectural design process, which has its own peculiarities compared to this. Or how do you start to use the way it's filmed